Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, with a very quick Frugal Friday tip for you today. And it is basically to look at your trash in a new way. Now, of course, these boxes are beautiful. They're a good box, as we say. So I doubt anyone is throwing these away. But did you ever think to keep the inserts of your chocolates? Because these have nice little wells in here that you could use for putting inks or watercolor paints. Maybe you wanted to share some paints with a friend, some watercolors. You could squirt out little dollops of paint in there. Maybe you're using some fountain pen ink or some like liquid watercolors like this, and you don't want to contaminate the jar, so you could put some little drops in there. And it's a wonderful thing. And then you can always just dispose of it after you're done using it, because as we know in this country, plastic really doesn't get recycled. But the other thing you can do even after you've used this as a palette is using this as a texture for your jelly plate. So I had texted some of my crafty friends saying, hey, check this out, we could use this as a palette after our chocolates are done. We don't have to throw anything away. Haha, right? And then my friend Karen's like, oh my gosh, that'd be a great texture for a jelly plate. And I said, you know what? You are right, because here we have this really cool kind of like diamond pattern here on the back you could stamp. We've got this kind of little grid on this side we could stamp. Heck, we could even probably stamp this faceted design on our jelly plate, because the jelly plate has a bit of squish, so we could even press that down in there. So I was thinking of just saving this box because I could stand up things on their end, like markers or wider, thicker things like temper sticks on their end, and have them easily grabbable. But then I could actually use these things for something else. So however way you want to do it, you could use this for acrylic paints, and you could put a paper towel in the bottom or a rag in the bottom, spray it with water so it's wet, put the plastic thing down, squirt your acrylic paints in there, use the top of this as a palette, and then when you're done for the day, put this on top, and then the wet rag or wet paper towel on the bottom would keep it moist, kind of like a stay wet palette. I mean, it's not airtight, but it would keep your paints good for a couple of days as you were working. Or you could put, you could even just put your paint on the bottom here if it was oil paint, or on a flexible cutting mat you've cut to size, and then cover it up when you're not using it to keep the dust off of it, because that would take a while to dry anyway. So, I mean, think out of the box when you're looking at stuff, packaging in your home that you're just going to throw away, and think of all the possibilities that you have that you can use it for in the craft room. I hope you found this useful. Maybe this is stuff you've already thought about already, but if you have any other ideas of how we could reuse this box, let me know in the comments below. If you have a great tip to share, maybe you've got some Valentine's candies on the way, or maybe you finished up some holiday treats and you've got a way to reuse that packaging, let us know in the comments below, because sharing is caring, and the more we can get a little extra use out of the stuff we're going to throw away anyway, the less stuff we have to buy for our hobby, and the more money we save, the more resources we save, and our pocketbooks will thank us too. So will the environment. So thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed these Frugal Friday tips. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.